Hey there, I'm Nevin Klingenberg. I'm going to teach you the inside and outside of the shop, whether it's knowing how to use a machine or what you're wearing in the shop.
Oh.
When you're working in a shop, you always want to be dressed properly with your safety glasses, shirt tucked in, no baggy loose clothing like a sweatshirt that can get sucked into the machine. As you can see now, I'm not dressed proper for a shop. I have no safety glasses on, I have a long shirt. So when I go use this machine, I can be careless, boom, I can get sucked in, or I can have something hit my eye. So you always want to be, if worst comes to worst, at least roll it up, but you should rather take it off. And also, always wear your safety glasses.
Yep.
Air hoses, they're fun, but they're not toys. They're made to be blowing off machines, not made to spray in your friend's face or nothing like that. It's made for just spraying and blowing off. When cutting on a table saw, you want to make sure you have the fence tight. You usually want to use a guard because the saw, if you go too slow or it just bumps weird, it'll kick back and the part can just fly right into you or anywhere behind you. So when you go, you just want to make sure you have a nice, smooth, clean cut. Just watch out because you really don't want to fall. You usually want to use a push stick along with this. On a chop saw, you always want to make sure you have your degree right. Usually you want it at 0, you can go all the way up to 50 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever you want. Most of them you can slide back and forth like that, so you really have to watch it. And also make sure your hands are out of the way of the blade.
Yeah.
On the bandsaw, you gotta see what type of blade you have. If you have a wide, thick, small, fine teeth blade, it's usually for like steel, thicker stuff. If you have a, like a big tooth, skinny, small blade like this, usually for plastic or some wood. Propane tank may be fun, sweet, and cool, but it's not a toy. Never aim it towards anybody or your face. You always want to keep it down, pointed away.
There you go.
When you're using a grinding wheel, first time you put on a brand new wheel, you want to do the ring test. Which you take this off the wheel, you stick it on a screwdriver and you tap it. If you hear a ring, it's a good wheel. If you hear like a thunk, it means it has a crack in it. So you shouldn't use it. Also, when you start it up for the first time, you want to stand out of its way. Because if it's still wrong and it could still be a crack, that wheel can break into a lot of pieces and just injure you.
Yeah.
When using the grinding wheel, you never want to use brass or aluminum. It just clogs up the wheel and just wastes the space. You just usually want to use steel, and you want to use the guard. You never want to grind on the outside of the wheel either.
There you go.
When using a portable router, well, these also can be in the machines. They're usually just tucked up under and you run your part across like that. When you use these like this, you just want to go nice, slow, and gentle. You don't want to go back because then it can just kick and just fly. So you got to hold that thing tight and just go nice and easy. Alright, when working with these machines, it's a little bench bandsaw basically. They have small fine blades. It's made for little delicate pieces basically. Little small circles, fine cuts.
Okay.
When worst comes to worst, you gotta always know where that safety switch is so you can always hit it. So you know your part is gonna be safe and the machine will shut off right when it's supposed to. Here in school we got special presses where we can make a bunch of skateboards. Last year we made about 200 of them and they turned out just great. So if you know what you're doing, you can make some really good projects.